Hello, Imaginers. It's Kyla, coaching you to the career and life that you imagine living. On this episode, I want to talk to you about something that I'm calling I'm done. I was thinking about back to school as we were well into back to school, and I was thinking about the thoughts and the energy that happens when you start something like school and have thoughts and energy that it's just done. So not I'm done as in I am at it, I'm done, but I'm done as in it's finished and it's completed. And for so many of us, so many of our years spent in school, whether it was elementary school all the way to maybe grad school, there was these thoughts and beliefs and energy around it. It was completed. It was inevitable that we were going to complete it. And I was thinking about myself even starting grad school while I was working full time, and those were busy times. I definitely had a lot of thoughts that I don't know if I can manage all this. But I never had a thought that it wasn't going to get ultimately completed. And so I started thinking about what if I could borrow those thoughts for other parts of my life, other parts of my business, maybe for areas that I struggle more with thoughts about, should I continue to do this? Should I try something else? Certainly, there was a lot of thoughts around, is this working when I was starting my business? And I definitely still continue to have some of those thoughts. But I think it's interesting that if I go back and look at the thoughts that I was having when I was in school, there was a knowing that it was going to be finished. And I started thinking about, it didn't even matter if I knew exactly how I was going to be using the degree or the courses. I just knew that they were going to be finished and that they would serve me in some way. And so again, I was thinking about how to take those same thoughts and dig into a little bit more of what they were and use them for things that I feel conflicted about, that I don't know that I've seen enough momentum or success yet that I want to continue them. And so first I dug into what were the thoughts I was actually thinking that created the ultimate outcome of it's complete, it's done. And one of them was, I will figure out a way. So when I was in school and there was a course that, I really had to work very diligently at, it didn't come naturally to me. I would have thoughts around, well, I can figure it out somehow. I can find someone who knows more about it, maybe a tutor. I can research, I can provide myself with just another perspective. Sometimes that can be really helpful. And so I started thinking again about how I could apply all this to those thoughts that I'm having around my business or goals in my life. And what I've realized is I actually have a lot of those similar thoughts as I try something new in my business, or even as my business was starting. I definitely had a lot of thoughts around, I will figure this out. But what I also realized is that there was a gap between I'll figure this out and this will serve me in some way. So I was always looking for how I could successfully complete something in my business. How could I have a knowing that I was on the right track? And so I have started practicing applying the thought of this will serve me. And that is starting to make a dramatic difference in propelling myself toward that completed energy. And the thought that this will serve me is serving me because it gives me a sense of that knowing that was built in when I was in school. And it also gives me a sense of serving is not always the outcome that we planned. I certainly didn't end up in the field that I had planned for the degree, undergrad and graduate degree that I completed, but it all served me. It all gave me more insight, more perspective, more, more of a a skill to figure things out. And that has served me in every aspect of my life. So on the road to your life imagined, I want you to think about what is something in your life that you have a completed energy around, that you have done thoughts around. And how can you borrow some of those for an area of your life that you don't have those ultimate thoughts and outcome? How can you borrow some of those for an area of your life that you're contemplating taking a small step forward? Given we are in fall and well into school, I am excited to announce I'm kicking off a new coaching group cohort this fall that will be offered in conjunction with my course. The course is the foundation that I teach all of my clients, and it really helps my clients take their learning to an application process versus just a consumption process. So teach the concept and then apply. Teach the concept and then apply. And that's where I'm seeing my clients make the most dramatic changes and have epiphanies in their life. And so if you'd like to find out more about the course and the group coaching cohort, check out Kyla Martin Consulting /course, COURSE, course. And if you would like to just sign up for my weekly email to find out more about everything that I offer, that's available under the inspiration tab of my website. As always, you know that I'm cheering you on to the career and life that you imagined. I hope that you can identify some completed thoughts this week and apply them to another area to help move you toward the career and life that you imagine. Take care, everyone.